Hello everybody, welcome to the Lillypillystitches studio vlogs. My brain's not working today. My name's Lisa and I'm coming to you from a very warm Brisbane, and I'm testing out a new microphone that I got today in the mail that I ordered from Amazon, and seems to be working really well too. I noticed in my videos I tend to be a bit quieter, and sometimes if there's a breeze blowing it sort of interferes with the sound, so hopefully this sorts that out. So yeah, welcome. Sorry for the delay in getting a video up. The last couple of weeks has just been a bit hectic and, you know, personal stuff going on, nothing untoward, and just, you know, life happens. So I'm going to fly to Newcastle tonight to visit my mum and my nephews and nieces and brother and sister-in-law. So I thought I would just share what I've been working on that I'm not taking with me, just so that you can see that, and then I will do another video when I'm in Newcastle showing what I'm currently working on for the trip, and yeah, I'll add in some footage from my weekend, and we'll see how we go from there. So, and I'm going to be staying at a really unique accommodation in Morpeth, which is exciting. It's part of the Arnott's Biscuits family of buildings, so that's exciting. Anyway, I'll tell you more when I get there. So cross stitch wise, we'll just start with a bit of cross stitch and then I'll get on to the knitting. So cross stitch wise, I was feeling the call to Christmas and doing something easy and small and just fun. So I had this pattern in my stash, and it's by Little House Needleworks, and it's called Farmhouse Christmas Grandpa's Pickup. That's it there. And I got, I'm just thinking, did I get that maybe from 123 Stitch? I'm not sure. But anyway, super cute. And I'm using number 12 Stitch Co. 36 count fabric. I've forgotten what the colour, the shade is, but it's a hand-dyed linen. And so far I've done the top border and part of the farmhouse and the door, the front door, and the pickup truck will go down here, and a tree up the side of the house. So not much to do really. That was just in like virtually 1 day's worth of stitching. Whoops. 1 day's worth of stitching virtually, so that won't take too long to finish. I'm just using random yarns from my stash because instead of the called for. So the house white thread I'm using is Blanc, DMC Blanc. For the dark accents on the roof and such, I'm using DMC 844. Then I've got this lighter brown colour, but you know what, I don't even know what colour that is because it's missing its label. For the red, I'm using Weeks Dye Works Louisiana Hot Sauce, which is a nice variegated hand-dyed thread. Same with this green that I've got that I'm going to use on this one, and it's Desert Mesquite by Classic Colourworks, hand-dyed thread. And then, well, that's not one. And then did I have any else? No, that's it. So I think that's all the colours that I'm using on that one. So that's really good. So that won't take long to do. I'm just, but I'm not taking it with me. So I thought I'll just show you that, and I'll leave that behind. Now, I would love to take this with me, but I'm trying to be mindful that I'm getting on a crowded plane, and you know, I don't want to take anything ginormous. As much as I would love to work on this, I don't want to work on something that's really ginormous. Plus, I'm at a point in the pattern where I have to do, I didn't quite do the full 4 inches for the ribbing on the bottom. I feel it's already at a length that I'm happy with. And I know it's going to grow a bit anyway. So I'm just up to the sort of slip stitches, 2 rows of double knitting with slip stitches. And then it's the Italian bind off, and then that will be done. So that's where I'm up to with this one, but it's at a point in the pattern where I need to kind of concentrate. How did that get caught on there? Holy cow. Right. I've got attachments. Okay. So that's where I've got to on this one. Doesn't really look any different from last time, only it's longer. So just if you're new to this channel, I'll just show you if you haven't seen this before. This is the Champagne cardigan by Petite Knit, and it's using Sunless Garn Double Sunday. I think this is the pink colourway is 2351, and then there's like an oatmeal colourway which is for the main part. So I saw an inspiration picture on Instagram of someone had done one with different coloured yarn for the shawl collar, like the collar button band, the cuffs different colour, and the bottom band different colour. So I'm just going to do it all in bubblegum pink. And that'll frame that nicely. And I have some glittery handmade resin buttons that I'm going to use, which I'll show you when I get to that point. So yeah, so once I bind off from this, I will be able to work on I think the next bit is the button band. And then I can do the sleeves, and it sounds like it'll be done really quick, but it probably won't be. But I've got till next year now. It's really warm weather now, so it's no chance I'm going to be wearing this anytime soon, even if I finished it. So I'm a bit worried I'm going to run out of, I've got another ball and another skein of this, but that's it. So I might have to buy some more pink because I don't know if I'm going to have enough by the time I go round. Yeah, I don't know. So we'll see. That's in my Creative Garage project bag. By the way, I've already started putting recipes in my recipe book. So I've put in one for my beef casserole with mashed potatoes and curried sausages with rice and veg. And then I'm going to put in my shepherd's pie recipe and an Asian slaw recipe that I like to use. So that's going to be filled up soon. And then that's the details of if you're a vlogger, that's the details of what I got on Amazon. Reasonably priced. I think it was about $50. And it comes with a little bag, a little docking station with 2 microphones with really strong magnets on to hold them on, so you're not going to like have trouble getting it on your clothing. A charging cable, instructions, and really soft, so cute, really soft little wind protectors. So it has noise cancelling as well, but it seems really good so far. So fingers crossed this video comes out nice and clear for people to hear. And I'll test it out when I maybe go for a drive past the beach or something and it's windy. We'll see how that goes with the little fluffy bits on the end. So yeah, so that's exciting. So that's all I've got for you now, and I'll see you again when I'm in Newcastle. building where they used to make, where the family biscuits company started, which is from Newcastle. So Arnott's Biscuits, if you're from Australia, you'll know what that is. And I'm in the Sayo room, which is one of the savoury biscuits that you normally would have Vegemite and butter on your Sayos for a snack. And then there's a room upstairs called Family Assorted, and another room across the way which is called Ice Vovo. So I've just got like a king single bed here. There's my bag. I've got a cute little side table here, and then a very antique lounge which is comfortable to sit in. Then I've got a little buffet here which has some utensils and a bowl, some granola, and a little Bicky tin. I don't know what's in that. Mirror, probably nothing I can have. There's some arrowroot biscuits. And yeah, so it's like being in a museum. And I hope there's no ghosts because I'm a little bit creeped out, but in a good way, but you know what I mean. It's a very antique building. It's got like the old wooden floorboards, and there's like thick jute carpeting, but at least there's aircon. And then through here, which is the entrance and also the bathroom / kitchen for my room. So I've got this beautiful, I won't turn that on because otherwise you'll hear the fan. I can show more in the day. I'll do another one in the day maybe. I just wanted to show you before I mess everything up. So there's a shower there, and the piping in the shower is reclaimed from the Arnott's factory, and then including on the sink. And there's tea and coffee making facilities. There's a packet of lemon crisp Arnott's biscuits, which I can't have because I'm celiac, and a kettle and some coffee pods, and yeah, towels, toilet paper, all those necessary things, and a little fridge which I need to put my stuff in the fridge. And then if I come around this way, this is the door to my room. So I'll show you more tomorrow once I'm out in the foyer, but there's like a little museum part out the front, and it's literally a year old. Yeah, look at the old big floorboards. So apparently in the room where I'm sleeping, one of the Arnott brothers was born. It was the proving room for the bakery, and then at one stage it was a room where one of the Arnott brothers was born. So there you go, a baby was born in this room in the 1800s. Anyway, that's all folks. I'm going to settle in for the night. There's no TV, but I've got knitting and my book, and it's late anyway, so I'm probably going to try and settle in to go to sleep. All right. Good morning, everybody. I didn't have a good night's sleep, I would say, because the transom light in here lets the light from out in the foyer in, so it didn't get properly dark, and you could hear the noises from the building or from people upstairs staying in one of the other rooms because it's all squeaky floorboards. And because it's just, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I think tonight I'll be so tired that I will sleep. And yeah, but it was a really fun experience. It's no TV here, so you're transported back to the 1800s. And yeah, so I think tonight I'll just sleep because I'll be tired, and then I fly home tomorrow. I can hear a bird outside, and it's pew, you know, it makes this weird noise. I don't know what type of bird it is, but anyway, outside the window you can't really see much at the moment because the river's just below the building, and it's like the Hunter River, and it's foggy. So I'm in Morpeth, which is a little historic town near Maitland in the Hunter Valley, just outside of Newcastle. It's about 40 minutes drive from Newcastle. And so I'm going to get ready soon and go and pick my mum up in Newcastle, 40 minutes, and then drive another 40 minutes back here. And then we're going to have a look around Morpeth and maybe get, there's like, there used to be, I haven't been for many years, but there used to be like a teddy bear shop and a ye-old lolly shop and antique shops and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm going to bring her back here. We'll have a look around the street. And then this afternoon we're going just up the road to visit family at their new place. So that will be lovely. And then I'll drop Mum back in Newcastle. And then tomorrow I fly out quite early in the morning. Well, not early in the morning, but like, I don't know, 11 o'clock or something. So I'll have to, pardon me, get to the airport by like, I don't know, 9:30 or something. So, yeah. Anyway, I just had some gluten-free brioche buns, so I just got one out and had a banana sandwich, no butter, nothing, just a banana sandwich. And I'm going to have a shower and then pretty much going to hit the road. All right, I'll catch you all later. Sorry for the noise, but to have the big light on, you have to have the fan on. It just comes on automatically. So that's just looking through. See, it's all foggy there. That's the river. And I don't know, you might be able to see a bit of there. Yeah, so I just had a shower. So this is the kitchen slash bathroom, and the shower is really awesome. Super strong pressure, nice and hot water. And then I've just washed up my breakfast stuff and just charging my microphones here, so sorry if you can't hear me very well. So yeah, it's a very unique. There's a Sayo Biscuits original packet with a cockatoo, sulphur crested cockatoo eating it. And then this is the front door right next to the shower where I was just standing. And then comes into this baker's proving room where one of the Arnott's brothers was born in here, which I mentioned last night. So that's where I slept. And then I just had this little bedside and I had my book light there, so if I needed it in the night, but I didn't because this transom window let in enough light. And then, yeah, there's this console table here next to the lounge. The vintage mirror, breakfast stuff, granola, all that sort of thing. Antique biscuits tin. And, yeah, so that's that. So now I'll go brush my teeth and get ready to head out. And on the way out, I will show you what the front entrance looks like, which is like a little mini museum. Hello everyone, it's Sunday night, 9:39, Sunday night. Sorry it's a bit dark in here, but I just wanted to record because tomorrow I'm travelling home, so I'm not sure that I'll get time to record something, and obviously I've put off my thing for a week, and then yeah, so I just wanted to show you what I brought with me to work on, which I haven't done really anything on apart from one item, but only minimal. So anyway, I haven't shown you these, but I started this, whoops, this is a DK weight mitered square, and it's not going to be a blanket, I don't think. I am just up to this one that's like purple. I don't know if you can see in the light, but this one's like a purpley blend of yarn. This one's a lovely blue, and then this one I made a hat out of this one, socks out of that one, a hat for Dawn, Frosty X Stitch, and I'm thinking this is going to be a coat of many colours, so I'm just going to keep doing like panels, you know, like a kimono style where you just, it's like just very simple, and then you just seam it underneath the arms and down the side, and that's it, and then you've got a cardigan sort of thing, but it's like a kimono style. So that's what I thought I would do with this. I'll have to tell you what size needles next time because I cannot see in this light, I don't think. Wait on. 3.25mm needles is what I'm using, Chow-Gu. So yeah, so just same thing, 24 by 24 stitches, and just working up a panel, and then like I'll do enough to go up and over my shoulders, and then I might do what, 1, 2, about 2 or so, or three panels, and then put that down on either side, and then going over and then join up some panels on the back and underneath the sides and that. Anyway, I'm just going to wing it so far and see what happens. So I've got that I'm working on. I've got, oops, this yarn to do next, which is like a swampy green. So that's what I'm working on with that one. And drop my blanket. My blanket I've made some good progress on. So before I was just getting up to finishing this square. So I finished that on row 2, and I'm now well and truly underway onto row 3. So I started with this sparkle yarn from Circus Tonic Handmade, and then this other yarn is one I won in a giveaway, this one. Oops. This one's from Oh So Pilly, same as this one, some sock yarn. It's got like rainbow colours, and it's like a mustardy one, which I thought was appropriate for Halloween. And now I'm just doing this speckled white yarn that I think it might have been called, like, I think that's the one I got from Britain. It's like an 80s theme. So yeah, so sorry, so that's what I've got. And so that's what I've been working on so far. And my other project is the cloud blouse, which I'll just go and grab. So the cloud blouse I haven't done a lot on, but I did do a little bit of knitting on at the airport on Friday. This is done in the Sunless Garn Tin Silk Mohair. 2 strands held together in this beautiful blue. And I'm just working down till this reaches 14 inches, and then I'll be on to the next part. So I've finished all the short row shaping. So this will go over the back, And yeah. So anyway, so trusting the process and hopefully that will be all right. It's beautiful, beautiful colour. And that's in my Auntie Nat Knits bag that I got at the recent Queensland Yarn Fest, which was very popular, this bag. I think she might still have some. She keeps making more, and so definitely check her out. And then nearly forgot to show you. Oops. Let me just grab it. Where is it? There it is. So the other thing I've been working on, which is in this random bag that I think contained a sheet. Oh, sorry for the yawning. Contained a sheet or something. So I'm going to do it in this speckled yarn for the body, but this is going to be the Gnome de Plume. And I just decided to just do the bottom half of the, not all of the design, because it's very hard on your hands. But that's what I have so far, is like these leaves going up on either side. So this is the hat on the gnome. So I finished doing those, and I'm just going to work my way around and around in purl stitch until I get to where the decreases are, as it comes up like that. And then the body, so that's the hat, and then the body will be done in this speckle yarn. So so that's coming along. This yarn is my sea glass colorway that I dyed recently, and that's some of that's available in the shop. And yeah, it's looking really good. It's using the called for needles. The only thing that I don't like is, because I hate purling in the round, I try not to do the start or the end of the round in purl stitch because it goes a bit laddery. So that's one thing I'm not happy with about this, because it's purl stitches in the background, the purl bumps. It's got this yucky bit on the side, but I'm hoping once I block it, if I block it before I put stuffing in, it won't look so scungy. See there? I never normally get that because I'm normally knitting at the beginning and end of a round, but that side's not as bad, but yeah, it's still there. Yuck. So anyway, it's a gnome. It's not a supermodel. So that's what I've been working on, and I was hoping to have the gnome further along, but that decorative stitch was quite fiddly. So now that I've finished that, once I get this hat done, then the rest of it should go pretty quick. My mum also gave me a present, and she got from So Be, which this is Jubbly Originals, and she got this at So Be, I think. And it says, "I have a fiction addiction." And oops, that's the pin that Mum bought me. And then she got me some mini Liberty fabric. Sorry for the rustling. Oh goodness. Oh, there's more there that I didn't even see before. Oh my goodness. Right. So there's that one. I don't know that they're all Liberty, but just little bits of fabric. And then she gave me these woolen threads, which I don't know what I'll do with yet. Persian yarn. Paterna Persian yarn, 100% wool. So I've got all these different colours. Let me grab them. So imagine you can do embroidery with them, like wool embroidery. Oh, of course I dropped one. Holy cow. You know what I'm like, people. I'm uncoordinated. So I got all of those colours. So that's nice. So I don't know what I'm doing with these, but I will find something. So I'm putting those back in to the paper bag. Sorry if I bump you. Yeah. And the accommodation here were very nice. I think I shared it before, I don't know, but they gave me a complimentary William Arnott's bakery apron, which is lovely. So that was nice. It's been a good stay. No TV in here, but that's okay. Encouraged to do crafting and watch what do you call it? Vlogtober. And yeah, so that's all today, my friends. And I'll catch you later. Bye. I'm back. I just thought I'd share. I got today, Mum bought me some candles from Uaine, it's a Gaelic name, Uaine, Australia, and they're based in 162 Swan Street, Morpeth in New South Wales, and that's their full details there if you want to screenshot that there. Otherwise I'll put their details down below. And Uaine candles are certified as made in Australia. Our candles are hand poured in the historic village of Morpeth, Hunter Valley, using 100% soy wax and natural fragrances. We use no additives or chemicals, so our candles burn cool and clean with no unhealthy black soot or smoke. Uaine need reed diffusers, they also do those, are made using non-toxic alcohol-free vegetable oil blend with natural fragrances, giving them a beautiful intensity that will last up to 21 months after opening. Uaine candles and reed diffusers are available online or at their cellar door in Morpeth and at selected stockists throughout Australia. Wholesale inquiries welcome. And it says, welcome to the sniffery. So there you go. This is, this scent is Cootamundra Wattle. And I'll just show you, I mean, it just looks like a normal candle. Wait on. That's the candle. They have glass ones as well, bigger ones. So I just got these to try. Sorry. Oops. So I got Cootamundra Wattle and Provence, which is a blend of lemon and lavender, French lavender, which is really nice. So there you go. That one's in a silver tin. So check them out if you're interested. And it really is goodbye now. I'm going to bed and hopefully I'll get this video up to you soon. Okay, bye.